Right, this video is going to be about setting up the Mix app, X32 Mix app. I'm just going to toggle into the Wi-Fi and router settings and then check that the static IP is reading correctly. 10.0.0.0.3 is the iPad, which is on the right, and 10.0.0.0.2 is the console, which is on the left. So we need to just change the console one, which is just this one on the left here in green. And to get to that, we need to go to setup, which is in the top right hand corner of the screen. We just come out of setup and toggle into the home screen, and just going to click on channel 1. And go over to the naming tab. So I'm just going to click over to the naming tab. And then I'm going to relabel some of these channels. So just click on the name. And you've got access to the keyboard, which is great. When you've got access to the keyboard, because on the console you've just literally got this toggle, and it's really frustrating and you cannot change it quickly and with ease. So if you're going to label the console, I'd much prefer to label it through the app. If you've got access to a tablet, then label it in the tablet itself, because otherwise you're going to struggle a bit, because it takes a lot of time to label it on the actual console. It can be done if it's just a couple of channels, it can be done just a DJ or something, it's right easy. But if it's a full band, you're going to end up wanting to pre-prep it, because when you do it, when you get there, it takes an awful lot of time to do that. So as you can see just there, I was toggling left and right through the channels, which I find really intuitive, because it's really easy to use those arrow keys and get through the channels quickly. So you can just toggle through the channels really quickly, rather than having to scroll through each individual one. You can just use those arrow keys in the bottom left hand corner just to get through really quickly. I'm just relabeling some of these. You've got a maximum of 5 characters, I think, or 5 letters to use, which it makes it really clear on the scribble strip. I'm just going to relabel this guitar. I like to use arrow keys to help me with seeing where the guitarist is on the stage. So if they're on the left as we look, then I can see by using these arrow keys that the guitarist is on the left as we look, rather than just stay labeling it as guitar and you're like, which guitar is it? Is it one on the left or is it one on the right? I mean, I work left and right, but if you struggle with that a little bit, maybe you could just toggle into these arrow keys. I found these arrow keys really useful, really helpful to me to pick out really quickly without even thinking about it. I'm just going to pick out some colours, and I like to invert them because the other colour is quite a lot darker, but that could be preferable maybe if you didn't want the console to be seen, maybe. Or in my case, I like to see exactly what it is that I'm looking at. Say if you're doing different bands all night, then you want to be having these channels really accessible colours, really easy to see, so that you don't have to worry about looking to see where something is. You can just look straight down and there it is. Okay, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.